wonder what made you be who you are now? Just matter of the night, members, and friends. What I mean by who you are now, I mean the way you act, the way you even judge people, the way you are with them. You know how compassionate you are, and even with which attitude you face the problems life presents to you sometimes. You know, this personality we all have. I just recently discovered the answer to this question a few months ago by a friend. You know, these experiences that life presents you sometimes. And I would like to tell you this story in order for you to answer yourself this question. This was a friend, let's call her Sophie. You know, I have lots of friends with experiences. And so she's 20 years old. She lives with her mother, and well, she's perfectly healthy. She doesn't have diabetes like my last friend. But she has all this perfect life. She's healthy, she has education, she has friends, family. Well, you may say, what's the problem there? It's everything perfect. And so the thing is that Sophie grew up without a father because her mother told her that he had died when she was born. So this didn't produce anything on her because she had lots of love. She had her aunt, her uncle, her grandparents. She had love everywhere. So that's why she really didn't need for that father's attention or that father's love. But one day, she came to visit her grandparents. She was in their house, in the computer, you know, checking on Facebook, Twitter, all those things. And so she was in the living room when her grandmother approaches to her with this little yearbook and tells her that it's a yearbook about kind of her father. And she was wondering, well, why? Why would there be a yearbook about my father? It was because he had been the president of this huge company at a national level. And so they had this yearbook with all the pictures and all that. So her grandmother showed Sophie a little picture of her father shaking President Gortari's hand. It was an amazing picture. It was amazing, you know, the president. But in a way, it didn't do any feeling on her because she didn't knew that person. It was just someone who was her father, but she don't even met because, well, he died. And so she started to look at that yearbook, and she realizes that in the place that it should be the name of the president, it was a completely different name, you know, with different last names, with different everything. And so she asked her grandmother, why does this president, who's supposed to be my father, have different names? You know, he doesn't have a last name. And her grandmother just stood there and just watched her. And she said, I believe it's time for you to know the truth. And so she was shocked, of course. She asked her why. Why? What was the truth? I mean, she Googled her father's new name in, well, the internet, and she found out that he didn't die 20 years ago when she was born. He died 2 weeks ago. She felt crushed in the inside because her mother lied to her. Her mother told her that he was dead, and practically she didn't have the opportunity to meet him, to even know what a different life she could have had because of this big lie. So she ran upstairs to her room, and she wanted to cry. I don't know, perhaps she told me it was because of this great opportunity she missed. It was because of this lie that no one ever told her about, but that the entire family knew. Or why? She was just so overwhelmed. She wanted to know what to do. She called a friend, and she began to tell her everything. And so they hung up because she wanted to be alone, you know, in those times. And then she stopped and think for a moment. Well, if I had lived with this man, that is my father, he was a rich guy because he had his companies and all these things going on. If I had lived with this person that was supposed to be my dad, I wouldn't have the life I have now. I wouldn't be the person that I am in this she wouldn't have learned the lessons she's learned, or perhaps she wouldn't have these two problems that she had to face because, well, let's say she's not the wealthiest person in the world. But her family always were in struggle to give her everything. So she just sat and think, he's not important to me. Even though I could have had his life, I may have become this selfish, rich girl who didn't care about the others, but that's not who she is. She's a friend, and let me tell you, she's so caring, she's so nice. I heard of her plans, and her plans are about helping people. Of course, be famous in whatever she does, but also, and besides getting rich, she wants to help people in need. Perhaps it's a difficult thing to do, but I believe she can do it. And so perhaps, I don't know if you've already got the answer I was trying to give to you, which is that the thing that made us be who we are now is our life. It's our lessons that we've learned. It's all of our wonderful people who have taught us so many things. And personally, every one of you have taught me something. Even though it may seem a little insignificant or a little indifferent, but I do believe that the life I've had is what has made me be who I am now. And so I ask you, does this lesson apply to you in your life?